What if I use this to store all the people? I could have all the bunk beds in here. That way they've only got one block of armor between them and space. That sounds great. Such a thin amount of armor between them and the void of space. The best place to put all your people. Yay! Yay! Space Engineers is back! Yay! I can't believe I wasn't playing it for so long. But, problems! Oh boy, problems. Finally got my new CPU. That's not a problem, that's great, right? So what the hell's going on here? Okay, that's a new one. Anyway, the problem is basically with my new CPU, my old map with all the stuff in wasn't working. It was kind of going really badly, so I had to rebuild my world with the space in it. As you can see, I did not put it in the same place because I have no idea where I put it. All I know is that I put it near a certain distance away from a big patch of ice. I found what looked like the right patch of ice, except where is it? Over there. That I couldn't find like the hills and stuff that looked like they belonged to where my base was. So yeah, I don't know. I did my best to rebuild as much as possible. I haven't rebuilt space, so no asteroids covered in stuff, the stuff that I was building and all that. This is basically all it's got. So basically this season of Space Engineers is me finishing building this giant craft. Then I got ideas for next season. I'm thinking maybe no iron thrusters, no atmospheric thrusters, no uranium reactors. It's all gotta be is... Whoa, what's going on over there? Hope you're not dangerous. I had to remove a couple of mods because, as you know, for a while now, I haven't really been attacked by AI, but suddenly I was attacked by AI when I was rebuilding. I mean, they came out with me with like 5 or 6 ships. I'm like, I haven't even got a base and you're coming at me with all this stuff? What? Just hope that I'm not going to have any problems with the AI. I've moved this to here because I was a little worried that maybe, I don't know, the problem might be because there's just too many blocks all connected together. I don't know, it could be anything that was causing the problem with my other world, All I know is that I had to rebuild it and it was a pain in the ass and I spent hours rebuilding it. Oh well, guess it's time to get this done. I don't know how many episodes it's going to take to get done. Now, I did finish in here despite the struggles of working with the broken world. When I say broken world, well, every time I had the game freeze up for a few seconds, well, let's just say that happened more frequently, and instead of lasting for a couple of seconds, it would last for a couple of minutes each time. Nothing too serious, right? I mean, it's not like I can't play like that. It's just makes me want to grab a noose and hang myself. Nothing too serious. Anyway, it did work slightly better, the other world, when I disconnected that from that. But like I said, it still kept doing it. It just, wasn't as frequent as whereas this new world, despite, the fact that I've got this stuff here, isn't causing that problem. Anyway, if there is going to be a problem like that, I'm thinking maybe I might want to disconnect this also from down there. And to do that, I'd need some way of putting thrusters on here, because when I tried to, let's just say, anyway, I tried to disconnect all this stuff from in the other world, and for some reason, as soon as I disconnected everything, it just dropped through the floor, as if the feet didn't exist, as if the weight of the entire ship caused the feet to buckle and crush everything. So, I thought maybe, just maybe, I might want to get the side thrusters on this thing in case I don't know. I'm considering putting the side thrusters, but then, I did want the whole thing to come around. So it might be better not to do it. It might be better to start working over here instead and finishing off this last section of the ship. Which, I probably would have gotten more done, like, this side done too. It's just that, like I said, I spent so much time doing everything else and trying to get my world working and everything that I didn't really have enough time to get this done. But maybe I can get half of this section done and see how it goes, huh? Oh wait, I gotta get my stuff on my inventory, don't I? Ah, crap burgers! My inventory sizes are wrong. Ah! Okay. I just fixed my inventory up, I did. I also just remembered to turn off progression because, as you know, new world means progression reset. And that is a terrible, terrible thing. Nobody wants that. Absolutely nobody. So, yeah, progression turned off because I did not want to suffer that misery. Okay, now that my inventory is full again, let's get back to work, shall we? Ah, it's a pain in the butt. Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop, boop, boop. You know, even when I get everything done, I'm not entirely sure how much, how well finished this ship will be. Because, you know, once I get, well, the basic shape and stuff done, then it requires a lot more nitty-gritty stuff, which is, I'm pretty sure I don't want to show you guys because it's just so long and so much effort. So I'll probably, you know, jump into creative and finish the ship off just to do that. So, you know, once I reach a certain amount of progress in this thing, I'll probably start next season of survival and work on the nitty-gritty details in my spare time. Hey, you know, might wind up eventually, I don't know, throw this into space or whatever, you know, the finished product. And it's like, hey, you know, you don't have atmospheric thrusters, you don't have iron thrusters, you don't have reactors or anything like that. But hey, get into space and try to find this giant ship. I mean, yes, this thing's going to have iron thrusters and all that and reactors. But I suppose if, you know, I find this ship, it's kind of fair, you know what I mean? Does that make any sense? I mean, so long as this thing's, you know, considered an enemy and I have to catch her, that means, you know, dealing with its hundreds upon hundreds of turrets shooting at me. But hey, nothing too serious, right? It's not like it'll kill me many times. It'll only kill me a few dozen. Nothing too serious. You know, I wonder how much of my build and repair are actually working on this. Because I haven't actually seen too much stuff working on this end of the ship. It worked very slow and I'm not entirely sure why. I mean, maybe only one build and repair is working here, or maybe none and it's just a nanite repair that's working here. I don't know, but it's really slow. I know one thing, when I was working on this, I just basically, you know, was I happily, you know, set up my ships to go over there and all that, because that would give this time to continue building itself and repairing and everything. You know, oh, I thought I saw something over here. I was imagining stuff because I'm a crazy person. I'm not crazy. I'm not. You're imagining things, crazy person. That I'm. You know what? I thought I had something funny in my head, but as soon as I actually spoke it out loud, it just wasn't funny at all. You know how it goes. Okay, so this will be the height of the area. But what are we building? Good question. Okay. So we have to establish what we have and what we need. We have cargo containers. We have refineries. We're going to have more cargo containers. We need assemblers. We need oxygen and hydrogen. Okay. So it's possible. What I could do, because I need that, but I also need a living area, right? What I'm thinking is maybe row of assemblers over here, row of assemblers over here, then a row and row of oxygen and oxygen tanks. That could work, because assemblers and O2 generators don't take up much room, do they? And I don't exactly need many for a ship. Otherwise, you know, it's just a little overkill. And although I love overkill, just No. Just no. So I'm thinking, put you like so. Get assemblers. You, tank, and tank. Okay, that should do the trick. Okay, so we need assembler here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dude. We're going to go put you like so. That way it's piped. How many did I say that was? 4. Okay. And then 5. You know what? Let's go. Remove you, and remove you. Okay. And then we put you here. And then 1, 2. And okay, let's just put you here, there. Then we'll have one of these right here. That could make it look interesting, right? Especially if it's doubled up over there like that. Yeah? It could look interesting. I'm not too sure, but it could. Not too sure if I should have left it like this or given one more space, but oh well, too late now. Okay, so is that how oh wait, whoops. I forgot to do that. Okay, let's try again. Is that how wide I want the rune to be? Cause how do I want to do these oxygen generators? I suppose I could do say something like space here. Then oxygen generators go say. Actually, how these oxygen generators are? You guys are. Okay, so you're like that. I think I'm going to go and say put you like so. You there. You like so. You there. That'll allow me to go get the oxygen generators in a moment. Oh, I just realized one other thing I am forgetting is bloody gyros, because I am going to need so many gyros. Oh boy, am I going to need so many gyros. Okay. Thinking like that. And then like that. And like that, and we'll do it all the way up. That will mean I'll have a lot of oxygen generators that side and a lot of oxygen generators that side. That should be able to keep up with any hydrogen use, right? Because there is a lot of hydrogen generators in this thing. I do not want to have any problems caused by those, yo. Now, the smart thing to do would probably have been just giving up on this with my computer, you know, absolutely hating the map and all that. Since, you know, I got the new CPU. But whoever said I'm smart? I don't remember anyone ever telling me I'm smart. So instead I'm gonna keep trying and finishing this because I want to finish it. I haven't spent who knows how many hours on this thing just to give up. Okay, could this be the rear of the ship right here, this wall? This does feel like this is about as wide as I need it, doesn't it? For this back section of the ship anyway. I might double layer this just because, you know, I've done a pretty good job at double layering down there with, you know, pipe area and here for pipe area. And I think I even managed to double layer inside here. I don't remember if I did or not, but I'm pretty sure I did. Oops. Wow, how long has that been off for? Okay, so I didn't double. Wait, no, I did double layer. See? I did. So yeah, a lot of stuff. But not everything. Definitely not everything. I don't think the reactors are double layered. But a lot of stuff is double layered. So I feel like I should probably double layer the back of the ship because that's where your oxygen is. And oxygen is kind of important. Or at least most of the time it's important. On the other hand, I haven't double layered this wall, so meh, who gives a crap? I double layered inside the cargo area because, you know, that was important to double layer it. And this is just assemblers and oxygen, right? I will have another oxygen and assembler room over there. They're not quite as important to protect as cargo containers, so screw it. We'll leave it a single layer. Okay, so this is where the wall is. I need oxygen tanks, so I think the simple thing for oxygen tanks would be just one lot here, and then one lot here, right? And then you grab you, and this will be where the wall is, right? Possibly. Okay, if I had the wall there, how much space do I have available to play with? So we got all this. Then we have that. Over to here a little bit. And then we have it actually quite tall. So I could have 2, maybe even 3 reasonably large rooms. In terms of, you know, floors. But I think it'd be better to have it 2, split it in half, and have it so that way it's an open sort of room where you can see down into the room below it. That means this one might actually come out this way a little bit more. That could just make the shape more interesting for the ship, you know? So, yeah, I think I'll have it like this. You know, now that I've been doing shipyard showcases again lately, it certainly does give you more ideas on things you can do for decorations and stuff. Because some of the ships I've been, you know, looking at lately are so awesome. Like the one from Cougar Bait in the last episode, what was it, a couple of days ago, according to how, well, for me it was last night, but you know, we'll be editing this video tomorrow, which means that the video should be up tomorrow night. So, you know, a couple days for you. Wait, what? A couple days for you guys. Anyway, that ship was so awesome. It was like, it gives you so many ideas. Cougar Bait made such a nice ship. It's like I told him, it's like the thing was less like a refinery mining vessel and more like a luxury liner. But you know, that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing because, you know, when you're going out in space and you're like a slave to the corporations, mining for the masses and stuff like that, which would you rather live in? A mining vessel all run down and beat up? Or would you like to live in a lap of luxury, like some sort of cruise ship? I know if I was stuck out in the middle of space mining space resources, I would definitely be wanting the luxury liner of mining craft, you know what I mean? And things like that, you know, just makes you wanna, when you're designing vessels like this and stuff, it makes you wanna think, the ideas that you can have. Oh, I hope I can make something even half as good as Cougar Bait's vessel was. That thing was so nice. A work of art. Okay, so that's the room. You come in through the door. Wait, that's not the door. This is the door. Coming through the door. You first thing you see is the big oxygen tanks. The next thing you see is your O2 generators or your big row of assemblers. And best of all, looking up, you got those conveyor pipes there, which from this angle actually looks kind of cool. Makes me think of what was that movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger on Mars, Oxygen, the big machineries. I can't remember the movie now. The good version of the movie, you know, the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger, not the bad one, you know, the more recent one. You know, it kind of reminds me of those machines. Looks kind of cool, you know, having the pipes up there. If only, you know, I had a bit more space to play with, then I could have made the pipes one length longer. 3 lengths. And making it 3 lengths high would just be too much, but 2 would have been perfect. Oh well. Hey, there's an invisible stealth craft up there. It's got its antenna off, so that's why it's invisible. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, it got really dark all of a sudden. When I started this, was it nighttime or daytime? Don't remember, I didn't actually check. Now, I never actually pay attention to the time of day either. So it's like, could have been any time of the day and I wouldn't even noticed. Okay, that room is built. Now I don't have to worry about oxygen or hydrogen or oxygen. I mean assemblers. Yeah, I shouldn't have to worry about them. Although anyone smart would know that they just have to knock out these rooms and suffocation time. Or, you know, knock out these rooms and there'd be a lot less hydrogen production. There will be still some because, you know, this section in here will still produce some. But it won't be as much as it could. Definitely not. But hopefully I'll have enough to make up for it, you know? I just realized if I'm going to be slightly extending this out further, I could just shove a crap ton of gyroscopes on this and make it slightly thicker, you know? That would work. Yeah. A crap ton of gyroscopes at the back. Anyway that you can place gyroscopes is a good thing, right? If worse comes to worse, I can also just make a crap ton of gyroscopes down here. I mean, there's plenty of space for them. I don't know why I was worrying about gyroscopes. There's plenty of space for me to build them. Best of all, they also act as armor. Of course, you know, then they come loose and you got problems. But hey, it's kind of good. Maybe if I was to put the gyroscopes in here, I'd have them connected to the roof and not the floor because, you know, knock out the floor and then you got problems. But the roof, though, you know, the missiles and machine guns will have to go through the gyroscopes before they can take out the roof. Yeah, that's probably a good thing. Now, one of the first things I noticed when I got my new CPU plugged in, even, you know, with the problems, was I swear the game runs a bit smoother now. Like, a bit more frame rate and stuff. I could just be imagining things. I don't know. So those things it's sometimes hard to tell, sometimes not hard to tell. It does feel a lot smoother. Like, when I first jumped in the game, it was the first thing I noticed, but now that I've played it for, you know, quite a few hours since I got my new CPU, it's not so easy to notice. I mean, I know it was there when I first jumped in, but is it still there? Or is it that I gotten used to the new frame rate and now I can't even tell? I don't know. I don't know! I feel like I'm losing my mind! What mind? Oh no! Do I want a door here? Or do I want it nice and open? Feel like I want it open. Having it open gives you a more open feeling. But yeah, I feel like I want that open. The only thing I might do would be to put like invisible force fields up here to make sure, you know, there's any problems with oxygen or anything like that, you know, oxygen leaks, then, you know, everything's fine. I wonder if there's any scripts that allow, if an oxygen leak is detected, then it can automatically close the thingamajiggy. Oh my god, I keep forgetting the name of everything, don't I? Oh my god, I am so forgetful. The thingamajiggies. The thingamajiggies are so useful. Do I really want it as 2 rooms? I might have 3 floors. Because look how much room we got here. If I was to, say, have a room here, the floor would start here, and I could have it go up to here, which 3 high is pretty tall for a room. And then, you know, this one will be looking down into the room below it. But then, you know, you got so much space up here that you might have another room up here, depending. It's hard to tell how much I could fit in there, but yeah, it's like 3 high seems like the perfect height. Any taller than that and you got problems. Yeah. Oh, actually, maybe, say, they put high everything there. There, that's where the floor is, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we have this much to play with, so 2 space here. That's not much room, right? But we've also got this thin amount of armor. You know, I'd normally use this for, say, pipes or whatever. But what if I use this to store all the people? I could have all the bunk beds in here. That way they've only got 1 block of armor between them and space. That sounds great. Such a thin amount of armor between them and the void of space. The best place to put all your people. Okay, floor done, roof done. We'll have bunk beds or whatever in here. Now we need middle floor. Question is, how am I gonna lay out the middle floor? Okay, Say, in the center. Is that right? Yeah. Go say like so. In the center of the room we could have like a walkway here. Look over the edge, see everyone lounging down the bottom. Over this side we can have I don't know. Okay. Left we could have... Oh, you know what? I definitely need to have this in. I need to get all the way to the back wall. But actually, first of all, might want to make it slightly wider because we're definitely going to put gyroscopes in there as a thin layer, right? So that's where the back wall will be for this room. Okay. So remove everything out of center for now. Oh, actually, what if I say put you here, then here. That could work, right? Yeah, I think that could work. And then over here also I could oops, leave a hole around here too. Yeah, that could work. And hole over here and the hole over this side would be where I have the stairs to go upwards. And then say I could have a stair here that goes up to there. How does this feel for a walking around area? Nice space here, you come up to here, look down, walk around. Everything feels nice and roomy. Doesn't feel like you're lacking any space despite the giant holes in the floor. And you know, you do get to look down also. If only you could have a two-sided glass. You could have like that as a floor here without having it look ridiculous on the underneath. Or even, you know, glass without a frame would also be nice too. That way it's like an invisible floor. Except, you know, it's glass floor. You know what I'm saying, right? Okay, that feels nice and roomy. Oop, unknown signal. Whoa. You're getting a little close there, dude. You're a very large one, too. Just don't get any closer, okay? It's kinda terrifying. Could have sworn for a moment there like he was turning in my direction, but no, it's some sort of shadow. Don't know what was the shadow. Wait, there's a shadow again on him. Where's that thing coming from? What's causing the shadow? The light, the sun is underneath me and it's just going right across the windmills and then right across him. Is that how the shadow is working? Is my windmill somehow creating a shadow on him? Because that'd be a little on the odd side, but highly amusing. This is a very large room. Kind of looking forward to seeing how it goes. It kind of reminds me of, you know, that front room over here, of how I'm considering doing it. You know, a nice large area. Oh, this could definitely use a bit more decoration. It's nice, but it's so plain looking. It's a good start, but it's just so plain and boring and plainly boring. I could remove you and change you. I like the new chair. I like it a lot. It is so beautiful looking. Yes. Probably change these to the new ones too. Because they look a little boring, don't they? Stop staying over this end of the ship. I'm not working on this end of the ship. I'm working on the other end of the ship. Oh! Whoops. Like a fly into the door. Right now, I'm not sure what else I can do for this floor. You know, this recreational area. Because this is, you know, more of the nitty gritty detail. And, you know, I got a basic floor plan and idea. But to actually place things around is, you know, nitty gritty detail, which is stuff I've been trying my hardest to avoid. Because, you know, it takes so long to do. I mean, there's one thing to work on floor plan and stuff. But nitty gritty detail and all that, yeah. I'm like, do I keep on attempting to do more? Or do I end this episode here? Even though it'll probably be shorter than usual. I don't know. I mean, I consider putting like the gyroscopes here, but also, you know, just gyroscopes. It's not like, you know, you guys will be missing much. It's just me placing a whole bunch of gyroscopes and a wall and then gyroscopes. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. And even up here, it's like it's rooms and stuff like that, bedrooms and all that. But without knowing how much space I need, because, you know, nitty gritty details like beds and stuff, is basically just a big open area until I got like the bedroom layout, and then, you know, I can put the rooms in around the bedroom layouts. Otherwise, you know, I'm just gonna wind up having just a whole bunch of rooms and they might not even be the right size. Yeah, I think I'll probably end it here. A lot of what needs to be done on the back end is nitty gritty detail or duplicating over there. Next episode I'll probably have all this stuff done. Not the nitty gritty detail, but at least the room layouts and this section constructed and this section constructed, which will leave me down to the giant thrusters. The very large, long thrusters that go all the way around the front and back. They're gonna be so huge. Oh wow, actually, now that I think about it, if that's what I got left, I can only imagine a few more episodes left before the ship is up to ready to basically throw into creative mode to work on the nitty gritty details. Yeah. So what, a few more episodes left until I start a new season then, huh? Sheesh. But this is definitely something I would want in my next season in some way, even if, you know, it's nowhere near the start of the season. Probably something like, I don't know, once I get into space, it's going to be laying around in space somewhere for me to find. Probably going to be surrounded by a lot of deadly things, and it's like I gotta, despite all my limitations and, you know, no thrusters and all that, gotta somehow wind up actually breaking through to it and getting into it and taking it. Sounds like a good idea, right? A nice prize to work my way to, surrounded by a crap ton of turrets and stuff. One reason why I would like, why I said, you know, no atmospheric thrusters and no iron thrusters and all that, because, you know, a lot of my mining is all done by PAM, and by using everything powered and batteries, you know, PAM can go back and forth super easy and quickly. But what about when everything is hydrogen powered? Oh boy, that is a terrifying thought. If it was on Earth, it's not too bad. I mean, you can find yourself a big ice lake and everything's fine. It's on Mars, you got a lot more problems because the ice doesn't get too deep. It's very shallow and it's a pain in the butt harvesting large quantities of ice. So it really depends on what sort of world I'll start on, depending on how easy or difficult it will be. On one hand, I wouldn't mind a moon start because, you know, no oxygen and all that, but I'd still be stuck planetary side. But on the other hand, the lower planetary gravity of a moon makes it kind of easy to make up for the whole hydrogen thing. So, yeah. Maybe I can, like, I don't know, create a moon that actually has a high gravity to make it super difficult. So guys, it's good to be back. Yeah, oops, that's the wrong button. Yay! It's good to be back. It got a bit of stuff done, but not as much as I would have liked. But at least I got the layout for the back of the ship and have a good idea what I'm doing now. Because for the longest time, I had no idea what I was going to do with that back of the ship. But now I do. And it's thanks to ideas of Cougar Bait, of the video I made yesterday in my time, not, you know, video posting time. So yeah, I'm really liking this and looking forward to how it goes. And everything is definitely smoother, right? My new CPU is making up for any problems. No freezing and locking up. It's definitely working right? I hope so. Why did I cheer? Probably should have done a thumbs up because, you know, it's a good thing. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this episode... Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, well, you know what to do. You hit that like and subscribe button or share it with your friends. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Bye! An oxygen leak is detected, then it can automatically close the thingamajiggy. Oh my god, I keep forgetting the name of everything, don't I? Oh my god, I am so forgetful. The thingamajiggies. The thingamajiggies are so useful.